think the birthday 3 got me going as well. Mike?
Just, I guess a two-parter. I mean, as Brady said, you haven't won since 2004. Was that, were there issues with injuries or just form, or what was going on?
I don't know, maybe just expectations were too high or whatnot, I don't know.
But then again, you're the third winner in 3 weeks who's kind of had a similar storyline. Either hasn't won in a long time or winning for the first time. I mean, what's going on here? We're not Garcia's and the big names are kind of falling back, but we're starting to see...
The thing is though, it's nearly every guy in the field can win, that's the thing. The standard of golf's so bunched, everyone out here is capable of doing it. That's why you see so many first-time winners. You know, you need that bit of special. And I've had it this week with holding shots and bunker shots and stuff like that. And that's what you need to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Stephen, given the opportunities that are going to come your way now, based on what Steve just mentioned, do you reassess goals now, or is it still just take it, one tournament at a time?
Well, I'm actually on target because my goal was to try and get the top 50 by the Ryder Cup points starting. Because I don't think you've got a chance of getting in the Ryder Cup team if you're not in the top 50. And so especially being in Scotland and my generation, it's not going to be by there. Plus the history of the family, that's probably would be the ultimate for me. It was brilliant to win again, just for a personal reason, just to know that I can do it.
And second question, any plans on going and spoiling yourself with a nice present or anything, or too early to think about that sort of thing at the moment?
I need to ask the wife first. No, I think I'll be going for a nice something to drink in about 20 minutes. I think. I just hope I make my flight in the morning. I've got an early flight.
Good, thanks, David. Bradley, you got looking forward to change for you. The decision to have the knee operated on, how important do you think that was now?
That was massive. Yeah. Well, 2 days after the race to Dubai, straight into the hospital to get it done. And it went really well. The surgeon told me it was hooked around my ligament, so it was causing me a hell of a lot of pain the last 2 months of the last year. I couldn't practice, couldn't putt, couldn't bend down, so I had to do it. That's why I was probably a wee bit rusty coming. I came out here on the 26th of December with my wife and kids and just played the par 3 courses in our sort of rehab, and played the Majlis course as well. And it's still not 100%, but I've got 90% movement now, so it's brilliant. I just need to watch what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I still need to build it up and get to the gym to make the muscles shrunk a bit, so it's still ongoing, but it was massive getting it done.
Stephen, given your Ryder Cup aspiration, would you take inspiration from what Paul Laurie did?
100%, yeah. I mean, Chippy's a good mate of mine, and we eat dinner every night, and he's helped me with my junior foundation, same as his. And the year he had last year was unbelievable. Well, he's Open champion, and at times he's a quality player, but for someone in your 40s to have a year like he had last year was probably the kick up the backside to all the Scots as well. You've seen Richie Ramsey win, you've seen Scott Jamieson win now, myself, and there's a lot of guys out here now, and a lot of good players coming up, and I think Scotland's been going through a little bit of a slump maybe 8 years ago, but when you've had Sam Torrance and Monty and Sandy Lyle at the top of their tree for a long time, it's a pretty hard one to follow, and Paul's sort of taking the mantle up, and hopefully the next generation coming through are going to be on the tour and winners for a long time. Joy.
Steve, how much golf do you talk with your uncle Bernard, and how much of a help he has been in your career?
He was a massive help when I started. He'll still phone me up and give me a bit of stick every now and then, a bit of advice. No, he's always there. Whenever if I've anything to think about or anything to do in my game, I'll run it by him first. He's done everything in the game, and he had a brilliant job, and Ryder Cup player, captain, winner. So I'd be stupid not to use him. But he gives me advice on lots of stuff all throughout the year.
Did you speak to him last night or anything during the tournament?
No, I didn't. No. I was on my own.
Well done. Have you been congratulations?
Thank you.
Jacoby.